Move along, b****. Let's go. Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a brand new song from KNOX HILL. The song is called Corny White Rapper, and by the sound of that, I'm expecting a lot of satire. In the thumbnail, it looks as though the guy is in Blackpool, the only place where the fish have more teeth than the people. I love Blackpool, really. Anyway, let's check this out. Okay, Knox, let's see what you do on this never ever sunny day in Blackpool. It is never sunny in Blackpool, I'll tell you that for free. I have been there plenty of times in my lifetime, and it's always looks like that. It looks very cold, doesn't it? Right, okay, Knox. Let's see what you got, pal.
Last night I had a dream that I was average. Then I looked up in the mirror, saw Corny White Rapper. That's a face I hate to see, and they get mad. They took the under, they've been laughing at my come up. Now I'm laughing, I got one buy me. It's funny when you come from nothing, then you look at all these zeros in my numbers, sum it up.
Oh, okay. So he had a dream that he was average, and we know that KNOX HILL with his breakdowns and his wordplay is far from average. But he also said when he looked in the mirror, he sees what all these haters sees, which is a corny white rapper, which he's not, but that's what the haters see. But they're also like laughing at him when he's like trying to apply his craft and try and make something of himself. Before he was like as famous as he is now, but now he's got up there, he's got the O's, which probably means views or money, I'm not sure which is which. He's now laughing at them, which gives them a one-up. Well, gives him a one-up, should I say, which is also a reference to a free life in the game. But it'd be nothing to do with that. It's just KNOX basically saying, look at me now, after all these people were laughing at me. You know what I mean? I've made something of myself. Well, good on him.
Wanna buy me, it's funny when you come from nothing, then you look at all these zeros in my numbers, sum it up.
Whoa. It's funny when you come, he's talking about O's and views and counting and stuff, and then he says, sum it up. Sum is an equation, counting and stuff. And then obviously summing it up is weighing it up. Okay. I see ya. I nearly missed that.
It's funny when you come from nothing, then you look at all these zeros in my numbers, sum it up. Don't hit me up to cash in on my paper. Where were you when everyone around me died? Shit, quit asking me for favors. My passion
Wow. Don't come round asking. Sorry, don't hit me up to cash in on my papers, basically, because he's made something of his nice. He's got a bit of clout, he's got a bit of money, this, that, and the other. People are coming out of the woodwork to message him for favors. But then he's saying, where the fuck were you when people died? Now, obviously, KNOX HILL has been very, very vocal about the fact that he's had some bereavements in his family recently. And, you know, he's put his heart in his sleeve in some of his videos. So, you know, with you there, mates, understand completely. I mean, I've lost people in my family, and I know exactly what you're talking about. You always separate the good people from the bad people in your circle, if you like, when something like that happens, and also when you're successful. You know, it's like when somebody has a lottery win, and then suddenly you get all these friends, or you come into some money, you suddenly got all these friends. You know what I mean? Just want to be with you for them chasing the money, basically. I'm with you, Knox. I'm with you. Yeah. Don't let them in your life.
The cash in on my paper. Where were you when everyone around me died? Shit, quit asking me for favors. My passion makes me anxious. I got anger. I've been waiting. I've been hungry for so fucking long. I'm tired of being playful. I want a playful of your favorite rapper's playlist. If the food's cold, I'll send them pigs and blankets full of anthrax and smallpox. Go wrap them in those blankets. Happy Thanksgiving.
Let me have a look at that again in a minute. In the food's cold. He said he's tired of being playful. I got a plate full. What was it? Hang on.
Waiting, I've been hungry for so fucking long. I'm tired of being playful. I want a plate full of your favorite.
I want a plate full of your favorite rapper's playlist, and if it's cold, I'll send them pigs in blankets. I think he's calling these other people pigs because of the way they like trying to use KNOX, maybe. And basically, if the playlist is cold, and if you're cold, if you don't put the heat on, typically you grab yourself a blanket. So he's saying these pigs, these people who are not genuine with KNOX, are the pigs in blankets, same as the sausage with the bacon around it for Thanksgiving, like I said before. They're the pigs in blankets, but he's going to send them with anthrax and smallpox, which means maybe spitting venom back at him or telling him, give him a dose of reality. Maybe that's what that means. I'm getting good at this bar breaking down stuff. You know, I never used to do this. Never used to look at a rap song and think, oh, that means this, that, and the other, and that means that at the same time, it's double, triple, etc. But ever since I've been starting doing these rap reactions and watching other people do them, I start analysing lyrics different. It's weird. I feel like I'm getting better at it.
Rappers playlist. If the food's cold, I send them pigs and blankets full of anthrax and smallpox. Go wrap them in those blankets. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because pigs in blankets go on your Thanksgiving meal or a Christmas meal, don't they?
This one's inspired by the black community that raised me. PG County in my blood, it's black music that'll save me. I'm blacking out on Black Friday in a black Benz with black tints. Better look out, the white boy looking shady at the cookout. But I'm good.
He's a shout out to the way he grew up in a black community, paying homage to all the black people in his community who helped him, who he used to run with, etc. This, that, and so forth. But he also was saying, like, I'm blacking out on Black Friday, black Benz, Mercedes Benz, black tints, you know. Then he said, I'm the white boy looking shady at a cookout, like a maybe he's the only white person at this cookout, and so he sticks out looking shady. Probably it's an Eminem line as well, isn't it? A cookout is a barbecue, and he's sticking out like a sore thumb, so he's looking shady at a black person's cookout. But that's probably a play on Eminem Slim Shady and the fact that Eminem probably got a lot of stick for being a white rapper back in the day when he first came on the scene, when everyone was telling Dr. Dre not to run with him. But that's going off topic, but I get what Knox is saying there. Let's go.
Black Benz with black tints.
Shout out to the black community.
The white boy looking shady at the cookout. But I'm good, I got a pass for class, I'm serving fine dishes. Mind your Pinot, you greasy hoes always want bitches. Don't blame me, blame
well, hang on a minute.
Pass for class, I'm serving fine dishes. Mind your Pinot, you greasy.
Mind your Pinot, mind your business. Pinot, you greasy hoes. Grigio, Pinot Grigio is a make of wine. And these people, are always whining. Wine as in moaning. Okay. And Pinot Grigio is a wine. Okay. Oh, I see what you did there. Let's go.
Yo's always want bitches. Don't blame me, blame my parents. I'm in Paris where the wine's different labels and a deal they walk always want bitches. Don't blame me,
I didn't think the wine scheme was done. Don't blame me, blame my parents. I'm in Paris where the wine is different. Obviously, blame my parents for being here. You know, you can't blame me for being here. I'm being here. But also, he's in Paris, where the wine's different, because Paris is in France, and France is notable for winemaking, the vineyards, this, that, and the other. So I think, with him saying I'm in Paris where the wine's different, I think Knox is saying that he's maybe authentic, like authentic wine, and the Pinot Grigio is the cheap shit, which the other people are. I'm authentic, and you're not. I think that's where that's going. If I'm not, I've looked far too much into that bar. I don't care, because I like trying to learn to break lines down now. Okay, if I'm right, Knox, let me know. Let's go.
My parents, I'm in Paris where the wine's different labels and a deal they want control, but I don't buy fiction. Look at me, shit, I never sold an image. Same fucking hoodie that I wore when I first entered. Same fucking Timbs, you wanna tempt me with percentage? I don't give a fuck about your clothes and all your gimmicks.
Right, labels and the gimmicks, this, that, and the other. I speak for facts and not fiction. You know, whatever you offer me, I don't believe what you're saying because it's a lie, basically. I'm not trying to be something I'm not. I'm not trying to be a gimmick. I'm wearing the same clothes, the same shoes as when I first started, because I'm keeping it real and not letting success go to my head. And at the same time, being independent and all my stuff's my own. You know what I mean? I'll dress how I want. I won't have an image from like that you try and give me, if you like. You know what I mean? I've never tried to sell an image. Like labels always try to sell images, don't they?
Run at me and call a brace when you contended.
Hang on.
I don't give a fuck about your clothes and all your gimmicks. Run at me and call a brace when you contending. And you claim you own your masters when your label's done by rich white men who own the building. You drive around in foreigns, but your life is
hang on. You claim you own your masters, but your label's done by your label's done by rich white men who own buildings. That's what's his name? Is it Talibi Kweli? Something like that. I think his name's Talib or Talibi. He's a black rapper who was on Piers Morgan, and he said there was a whole thing about asking about Tom Donald being a rapper, etc. And he said something to the effect of, if you look at all the labels, they are owned by rich white people who own it. And he had a whole hoo-ha saying that they make all the money and he only gets drigs and drives. That would be the same for a label if the black person was running the label. I'm sure. I'm not sure it's got anything to do with race. It's basically the label makes money off you, doesn't it? But he got branded like with racist slurs, didn't he, by saying stuff like that? People were going mad online saying that he's being very, very racist with that remark. But he was also saying in the same interview that I'm not sure I should be talking about rap with 2 white people and 1 black person. You know what I mean? Then again, he got started another thing that I think that is a shout out to what he said. Maybe I've seen that interview, and I think Knox is addressing that. If I'm not, then I'm wrong. But he'd said something like pretty much 95% of what Knox has just said there.
They are. White people own all of the record companies. White people own all of the record companies, Pierce.
White men who run the building. Think about it. You drive around in foreigns, but your life has all been rented. Tell me when that lease is finally ended. But this is what they want.
Going back to the masters, your life is rented. The label owns you. The label owns your masters. So basically, the music that you're putting out there is rented. Okay. Mine isn't, because it's mine and I'm independent.
It's all divide and conquer. Go and choose your side and see the other side as monsters. Yes. When COVID kept you inside to hide from all the losses. Okay. Funny how the big corporations all survived and surprised and turned to profit. Do you need me to spell it out? They can't fix homelessness, but when the banks failed, who bailed them out? You think that you and me pay for a politician's luncheons? Just look at all the funding. Shout goes out to all the interest groups as hush money.
Oh, people scratching each other's backs. Maybe government types and officials and stuff who, all the artists were staying at home, moaning about getting no money, but all the companies survived and still made a profit because not only were they still running their business while COVID hit, they were still making money and getting me back scratched from this person, back scratched from that person, maybe government handouts, I'm not sure. And the fact that they were overcharging things as well. I mean, I tried to buy a webcam from somewhere, and because everyone was buying webcams, the price of them shot from like 100 quid to like 200 quid. And it was like people were profiteering. Everything about this is about making money. And that's what he's saying here. Mine was just a small part of that, saying like, well, webcams went ridiculously priced because they were in demand because, people were staying home and wanted to talk to relatives through a camera. I get it. But it's probably nothing to do with that. But I mean, the whole hush money and people scratching each other's backs is probably, well, it is real, isn't it? Let's go.
Fourth branch of government, nobody elects. You think a vote counts when they out counting the checks? Check your 6 for the 12, but it's 5 for the feds. And if you start thinking different, then they'll ply you with meds. Give you a phone.
Do you think your vote counts when they're counting the checks? Obviously means they don't care about your democracy, don't care about your vote, really. If one government or one regime is making money, then they're going to keep that one in power regardless of the voting system or how many votes each party gets. If one's making more money than the other one will, they'll rig it. Okay.
For the 12, but it's 5 for the feds. And if you start thinking different, then they'll ply you with meds. Give you a phone that's
and if you go against them and think against them, they dumb you down with medication. That's what he just said there. And if you run with the government, you're fine. But they'll dumb you down with meds if you start waking up to stuff. Right, okay.
Media supply you with stress, so go apply for the check. The cash is just the cast and we're all walking dead. The cash is just the cast and we're all walking. I shouldn't.
The cash is just a cast and we're all walking dead. That's like a sheep line, isn't it? We're all going towards the money. People blinded by money, and the cast is the model. The cash is just the model that everyone's walking towards, and they don't care how they do or who they step over to get that. So they're walking like zombies straight to it. And that's what I think he's saying there. Okay. Greed.
Cast and we're all walking dead. The cash is just the cast and we're all walking. I shouldn't say it. Still, I'm just a victim of material systems. I try to stay away from rapping about materialism, but my pride, I can't deny that. I look into my daughter's eyes and money can't buy that. But what it can do is buy you time, so let me try that. When they was born, I was working 2 jobs for that diaper money. Losing time with them because I was always grinding. Funny how a little hustle on the side that started as a hobby floated.
Oh, okay. Basically, Knox has done the time, as in like, he's been working 2 jobs to put like food on the table, and the rapping was a hobby. He said, I think he said the rapping was a hobby, didn't he? And he was always grinding. he was always grinding, so he never saw his daughter. Now, he's not stupid to the fact that he needs the money, but he can't be working all hours of the day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and not seeing his family, because you can't buy that time back. Once you lose that time, you've lost that. But I think now, because KNOX gave his job up, didn't he, recently? Like maybe a year ago or so he could do this full time. Now, when you are a independent artist or you're working for yourself with your own business, you can choose your times that you work. So now he's addressing the fact that he needs the money. I'm trying to work it out. He's addressing the fact that he needs money. He's not stupid enough to say, like, I'm not going to get any money but spend all the time with family, because obviously you'd be out on your own, you'd be homeless. But now that he's independent and he's working for himself, he can make his money, and then he can take a hiatus to spend time with his kids some days, some weeks, this, that, and the other, until he needs money again, and he can bring more stuff out or do more stuff. I see what he's doing there. Yeah, he's basically saying, if you work all your life doing this, that, and the other, probably working for labels and that, where you never get a break, then you're not going to spend time with your kids, and they grow up before you've even, spent any time with them. That's what I think he's saying.
It's by you time, so let me try that. When they was born, I was working 2 jobs for that diaper money. Losing time with them, cause I was always grinding. Funny how a little hustle on the side that started as a hobby floated like a body on the south side of the Potomac, kept rising, then it got me to a label lobby.
Okay, so it took it to a label.
Shake your hands with such and such, trying to do it suck me up. 360, then you fuck me up.
Oh, so he got invited to a label because of his rapping, his songs and stuff were like probably deemed good enough to sign the artist. They say he's shaking hands with such and such. Then 360, basically, he's seen through it, hasn't he? He's seen through the bravado of the record label who was gonna like fuck him over. So he's stuck 2 fingers up and I'm out of it. I'm making my own music. Right, I'm with you. So he's a bit like Tom McDonald. I know I keep using Tom McDonald, but it's a similar sort of story, where he said, like, bye, I'm not signing with you guys, so you basically tell me what to do now to be.
They want me with my ex, I tell her suck it up. The same thing I say to her, I say to them over at the table. Keep it moving, bitch, I'm done with labels, so keep the tags. Comparing the record industry, the music industry, or the label to his ex. Time to move along. Move along, bitches. Let's go. We've all had people in our lives that we want to get rid of in that respect, especially exes. Her, I say to them over at the table, keep it moving, bitch, I'm done with labels, so keep the tags. I'm done with fables, I ain't here for making paper like you.
Oh, I'm done with stories. Fables are stories, and I'm not here just for making money like you lot. I'll make the money that I need to make, and I'll spend time with family. I'm not going to grind so you get profit out of me.
Nasty KNOX.
Yes.
The independent demon.
Facts.
Hey, Chaos Theory 2 is coming.
We get a new album as well.
Just remember.
No! Don't drop your headphones on the floor, man. You're going to get sand all in the speakers and stuff. Wow, that covered a hell of a lot, a big spectrum of things that probably wanted addressed in KNOX life, from his early life, from his coming up. And there's positives in there. He was shouting out to the people who helped him and his family and like obviously the black community who he ran with as a younger person. But I mean, the label stuff and all the people who was like trying to get in with him now because he's got money and got some sort of status is like, he's addressing that and he's calling them out. Okay. I'm interested. The one I'm really interested in is if he was talking about a Talib guy. Because if I've caught that bad, I'll be very, very happy. Because I mean, like I said before, I mean, I've seen wordplay and rap lines and stuff like that now so much different since doing these reactions. Is actually been a massive eye. I can't speak. A massive eye opener for me. Yeah, enjoyed that. Anyway, what did you guys think of this reaction? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to check out any more of my KNOX HILL reactions, there'll be a playlist right there. Don't forget to subscribe, and I shall see you all on the next video.